Welcome in. I'm Stacy, and this is round 4 of the SCB set of the year. And this round is all Lumibricks. The world's first brand of light-up bricks was very busy this year, releasing sets under Cyberpunk, Town Life, Medieval, Road Trip, and Space Umbrellas, just to name a few. They also opened their first pop-up store in China and accomplished all of this while undergoing a name change. Does anyone even remember funwhole now? We have done videos for all sets mentioned, and those links can be found in the description of this video. Don't forget, the winner of this round will go on to face the winners of the previous rounds in our final set of the year video. Before we get into number 5, I do have an honorable mention. The Lumibricks Castle Treasury is set number L9105 with 3,209 pieces, 16 LED lights, and 5 minifigures. This treasury features pointed arches and stained glass windows. The only reason this set didn't crack the top 5 is simply that the Middle Ages just is not my preferred theme. The Vineyard Estate is a detailed 2,800 piece set and is number 5 on my list. In my opinion, this set is by far the best in the Farm Life series. It recreates the charm of a Tuscan countryside winery and features an authentic Mediterranean architecture. There are 2 beautiful levels, an open terrace, a garage to house the vintage pickup truck that comes with this set, and of course, a beautiful vineyard on the side of the building. It has 16 LED lights and 6 minifigures to bring this set to life. We've dimmed the lights in the room to be able to give you a better look at what the lights look like on the set. We do see this open garage here, nicely tiled in there. However, it is a lot of wasted space having that so open. Now, there is the truck that comes with the set. I will mention it's a cute little build, but it doesn't have any lights. Normally, Lumibricks will at least give her headlights, but it does help to fill this empty space here. We come to the front of the set. We do have our winemaking equipment there around on the front patio. We have this beautiful little pond here. It's a tribute to the pioneer of winemaking. I love the flowers. And then when we come around up to the top a little bit, we have the beautiful Rossi's Winery printed sign and that red and brown roof. Over to the side, we have this awesome little vineyard. We've got some lanterns in there with a scarecrow as well. Get some trees in the back, and then we come up to this beautiful terrace with a full set table, nice light outside there. And then under that beautiful roof, we have a painting area. Over to the back of this set, we actually have this piece that comes off a little different than usual. Usually they open up. This comes right off. Then we have more winemaking equipment with some beautiful lights in here. And this piece actually comes right out as a separate scene, which is really nice. We do have also the back of our garage, and we have our doors that open, and we can peek right through. It's also very nicely well lit. And then when we move up to the top, we've got this other beautiful room where the wall comes right off. Lots of details in there and a nice bright light on the top. This final side gives us a really good look at this roof. So much fun to build. I had never actually used those techniques for a roof before. We've got a door that opens up right into that little bedroom area. Nice light outside of these steps. Nice grand steps here. And our beautiful printed sign. This does come apart modular style, so the top floor separates from the bottom floor, but this is every piece that comes off. The roof, the backs, and the whole scene for the winemaking process. At number 4, I have the Sunrise Lighthouse. This is the first set released in the new phase of the road trip series, the Saltwind Coast. And I feel like this is going to be a staple of that coast. This is more than just a lighthouse, but a whole scene with water, white-capped waves, and a wharf that leads over to the sand. And we can't forget the cute little bug car. I had to put this one on the list because all of this set achieves with a smaller piece count, 1,632 pieces, is proof that sets don't have to be 2,500 pieces to have it all. Couple of things that really stand out with this set is that light, how it illuminates those waves. It is just really beautiful. We've got printed pieces on the wharf that's built right into the water. And then we come up to the lighthouse. We have that printed door and the levels of the lighthouse with the red. I thought was a really, really good design. The only thing is the falsum on the top, it doesn't actually spin, but it does use a light that kind of lights up in different spots to look like it's in a circle. I bet that helped keep the cost down though. This door does open nicely, so we can take a peek inside with some printed pieces as well. And then we come over to this sandy area with a beautiful printed sign. Welcome to the Saltwind Coast. Even has the population on there. Very cute. We've got a printed piece here for this painter. She's actually painting the lighthouse. And we come over to the back. I just love how this comes right off. You can see right in there. Not too much detail. We do have a printed piece and some ladders. And then the way that this battery box was hidden, I think is beautiful. This piece just comes off. Your battery box is right there and your power switch is right there as well. Very well done. This lighthouse does come with this separate build of this little bug car. Called a bug because it's either a ladybug or a beetle on the very front. But we do have headlights that light up, which is fabulous. Very nice windshield. And chrome mirrors. Come over to the side, and these doors do open on both sides. We also have this roof rack that comes off as a separate piece, and the trunk that opens up. Very cute little set. This is not a modular, but it does come apart. So at the end of it, we have the car as a separate build, the back that comes off of the lighthouse comes off of the base, and then we have the entire base. And we can see the connector on the sand where the lighthouse will attach to so that it will light up. My number 3 is the toy store. I absolutely love the Town Life series, and I felt like this 3,086 piece set came out of nowhere, at least for me. I didn't hear much about it before it was released, and Lumibricks tried something new with this one, with the entire front of the building coming off to be able to see each floor in its entirety. Each level comes apart modular style, but that's not all. There are 6 floors that are not only just removable, but they are reversible. And this set has miniature builds of actual Lumibricks sets. I will be honest, the windows in this set really, really make it for me. There's yellow windows on the left side, and then there's clear windows on the other side, and they're just so big and clear that we can see everything right through these windows into the set. It's just standout. And then that sign with the light behind the toy station sign, that is fabulous. Our windows continue on the side of the set, right from the roof all the way down to the bottom floor. And then we have an external connector, so I can't wait to see what's gonna butt up against this one. From the back, we can see that we have a breathing light at the top. Not any windows on that floor on the back, but on the second floor and the first floor, there are windows. And then this is our battery box. Not anywhere to hide it on this set, which is a little bit disappointing, but I do like the USB used right into the battery box itself. So we do have more windows on this side. Again, we can see right through, but we can also see where the separation is, that this comes off, the front of this comes off. And there are some gaps there. Even though I've got it as tight as possible, it seems like you squeeze it tight at the top and it comes apart at the bottom, or vice versa. It's not quite clean. So this is just a little bit of what comes apart on this set, but I've taken the front off, the left side and the right side. So we can take a peek inside this store. I love how all of these floors do come out like this. And look at these miniature builds of Lumibricks sets. Really well done. There's really good light throughout, and I love all the little rooms. There it is, all apart. The levels separated, the floor is taken out. Honestly, this set could have been rated higher. 14 pieces. The Cyberpunk floating train station at 2,760 pieces clocks in at number 2. This is such a unique set and build. The service desk rotates out for better accessibility. There are acrylic panels used with lights to create animated effects, and a double mirror creates the illusion of riding into infinity on the floating train. It also does come apart modular style. This set doesn't just have lights, but it has neon lights and definitely catches your attention. Down at the bottom here, we have our main entrance right into our train station. And then we have our floating train going through the tunnel, and that infinity mirror is amazing. The lights around it and the build itself was really amazing. Come up to the top, we have our tower. All kinds of, we got antenna and radar, see right through the windows. And look at the lighting on this. This is the best. We have 2 different acrylic window pieces basically that have these designs on them, and then the lights just kind of flash back and forth, and it looks like it's moving. And then we've got some flashing lights changing different colors, and then that ice cream at the very bottom is very nice. Another entrance right into the main area as well, the main train station area. And we'll spin this around because we actually have some areas we can open up. So this opens up. Grand stairway there that goes over to the balcony. And then we've got this little bathroom area that comes right out. Toilet with the mess on the floor, which I thought is really cute. And then we've got a door down here. And we also have an external connector here so that this can join right up with the other Cyberpunk sets and run off a 1 battery bank. We come over to the other side. We've got this balcony here, but we've also start from the top. We can see right into our communication tower. Love the lights and prints in there. And then we have a back that comes off of this around where the bathroom area is. And then we also have this that opens right up. It's a little stiff for our information booth that pops right out. And here we get a good look at the back of this mirror. So you can see some of the wires and the blue lights there. Could have been nicer, definitely, from this side. But once you have it up on your shelf or in your city, you're probably not going to see that. So this is a set all taken apart. We've got about 5 pieces all together. The main piece does not come apart because of the tunnel there for the train. But then we do have the communication center and the roof that come apart modular style. And my top pick for Lumibricks 2025 is the Brick Art Gallery. This European-style corner modular building is larger than most at 3,400 pieces and on a 48 by 32 stud base and 8 minifigures. This set opens in the back. There are some great 3D builds of paintings and sculptures, and the painting exhibit on the second floor pulls right out. with 62 printed elements and 22 LED lights and lights of different styles. This set is just exquisite, and I just feel like this set has pretty much all of the best things Lumibricks has to offer. Starting at the bottom, we have this really cute bench outside these beautiful clear windows. You can see right inside to the store. Some different windows here on the second floor, and again, different windows here on the top. We come over to this peak here with these really nice gold pieces, and look at the layers and layers of plates above this door on the balcony. Then we've got our 3D Van Gogh with some lights to really highlight it. Beautiful printed pieces and nice thick front doors. Those windows along the top continue with the clamshells above them, and those were so much fun to build, pretty much individual builds. Then we come to the middle section, more windows, a little balcony there. Love the brick pieces. And then down to the bottom, again, more printed pieces. We can see right into the store. Also have a little walkway underneath there. And if I come around this side, we can see those printed banners. Just amazing. You get some more printed pieces and art supplies underneath, but I really like the structure of this concrete around here. And then when we come to the back, this is where we can open everything up. So we've got the top floor that we can open both sides into our sculpture area. And then we have our middle floor that we go into our painting exhibit. And that is where that whole floor comes out. And then on the bottom, you can see right in to the store with the stairs and the bathroom under the stairs, which I think is fabulous. We've got 5 pieces when we take this all apart. We've got our roof with our skylight, our top floor with our sculptures, our second floor. Looks pretty empty because we can actually take out that whole scene of the painting. Very nice. And then we have our main floor. Such a big set. Each floor is so wide, but so detailed. And those are my top picks for Lumibricks for 2025. I would love to hear your list. But first, cameraman, you're up.
Yeah, my list is a little different than yours. I have the Castle Banquet Hall at 5.
The first medieval, okay.
And then the Sunrise Lighthouse. I do like what they did with that set. And I agree with you about the smaller piece count. It's still so much in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the Aurora Cabin in there.
Ooh.
And you don't have that in there. You made the monumental mistake of putting the toy store in there. Yep, I know. Controversial. I get it. Comes apart in a lot of pieces. It's really cool. But for some reason, that set doesn't do it for me. I think maybe it's the roof lines being opposite of each other. And the colors just... Anyhow, that's my opinion.
Okay.
And at number 2, it had the Vineyard Estate. I love what they did with that set. And number 1, I agree with you. The Brick Art Gallery.
We agree on a number 1.
Finally.
Perfect. I'll take it. So I was lucky enough to build such a large sampling of Lumibricks sets this year, but keep in mind, there's still so many more that I didn't get my hands on, and apparently they aren't even finished yet with their new releases for this year. Have to say, as we make our way through each round, they get more and more difficult, and I am very nervous for the finals, which are up next. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.